Good evening, Rams, and welcome to my favorite part of the week, Thursday Night Entertainment. I'm Emma Iannacone, and I have all the latest in local, national, and downright crazy entertainment news. Let's get started. Last night was the final presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. The topics discussed were immigration, the Supreme Court, and the candidate's fitness to be president. However important these topics were, there were a few things that seemed to outshine the candidates' proposed policies. For instance, Clinton's all-white pantsuit stood out to the audience, and not in a very popular way. Some described her as the North Korean version of Nancy Myers, while others said she looked more like a supreme being from our genderless future. I'm not entirely sure if that's a compliment or not. Some people were upset that Clinton wasn't wearing an American flag pin, but I'm guessing that's because it would have messed up her Mr. Rourke costume from the Fantasy Island. Trump left us all in anticipation when he was faced with the question of whether he would accept the results of the election. Trump said, I will look at it at the time. I will keep you in suspense. So no, he did not answer the question, but are we really surprised? Earlier today, he gave a more specific response at a rally in Ohio, saying that he would only accept the results of the election if he won. That's the same response I give when I register for courses. I will only take this class if I get an A. I guess we'll find out if Trump will accept the results come November 8th, but I'll have to wait to see if I'm taking personal finance until after finals. Moving away from politics into something more sweet and less sticky. Old Town Fort Collins is home to many local restaurants, but none quite as historic as the Silver Girl Cafe. Old Town Fort Collins has a very rich history, and the Silver Girl Cafe is no exception to the century-old tale of thriving local businesses. The cafe is Northern Colorado's oldest restaurant and has been serving breakfast and lunch to locals for over 80 years. The location on 212 Walnut Street was purchased for $140 and was originally known as You Need a Lunch Cafe. When Flossie Widger became a partner, he decided it was time for a change.
And in 1933 is when it became the name of the Silver Girl Cafe.
The name came from a hungry artist who was asked to paint the glass in front of the building in exchange for a pork chop dinner.
John, my partner, bought the business, the Silver Girl Cafe, back in 1979. And then as the rooms came up for sale, he just kept buying them, so that's how it got so large. It's actually 5 buildings.
If you don't recognize the name of the cafe, maybe you'll recognize their famous cinnamon rolls.
John, back in the 90s, was when he started, that's when he started working on cinnamon rolls and trying to have something sweet that, another option for breakfast and stuff like that.
They've won years and years of the Fort Collins Best Cinnamon Roll Awards. The demand for the sweet treat is so high that they began to produce an estimated 10,000 cinnamon rolls a month.
On any given Saturday night, they make almost 400, 500 cinnamon rolls, so.
The Silver Girl cinnamon rolls are a traditional breakfast for many Fort Collins families on Christmas morning.
Christmas Eve, they make almost 1,600 cinnamon rolls for pickup. It's neat to know that people wake up on Christmas morning to our cinnamon rolls.
Like the families who enjoy the food, the Silver Girl Cafe is a family-run business and always has been.
We have a family of our own, and we want to carry on the wonderful tradition of the Silver Girl.
Many of the employees have been working there so long, it feels like home.
We're just happy to have such a solid crew, and we know the importance of it. It's really, if you take care of your team, they take care of you, and we really appreciate that.
The Silver Girl is proud to work closely with other local Fort Collins businesses, such as Pateros Creek, who helped them create beer cheese soup. They even collaborate with Odell's Brewing Company.
Today I dropped off the syrup for making Sensation Ale beer with Odell's. So they're brewing tomorrow. They'll brew the beer with cinnamon rolls in it, and then I make a special syrup that's like a caramel syrup for it, cinnamon caramel syrup. And that'll release in November. So I think it's our 4th year doing that as well.
The beer does not last long, so get in and try it before they run out. If your mouth is watering like mine is now, then go try out the cafe for brunch this weekend. Might I suggest getting a delicious glass of fresh squeezed orange juice while you're there. Nobody likes pennies, but one bank is trying to change that. Detroit's Alley Bank has placed 100 fake pennies across the United States that are worth $1,000 each. They're calling them lucky pennies. The coins look just like real ones, except instead of Abe Lincoln's face, you see the bank's logo. The campaign is meant to promote saving among individuals, even in the smallest amounts. I've always been made fun of for picking up loose change on the sidewalk, but not anymore. I'm gonna be rich. Imagine what I could do with $1,000. I could pay for 1/5 of a semester here at CSU. Nintendo announced their newest console earlier today. The tablet, named Switch, has detachable controllers that can dock to your TV. It's meant to combine your home gaming system to your portable one. So now you can play Legend of Zelda everywhere you go. It even has a kickstand for more convenient entertainment, as long as it has a single-player Super Mario game. Wait, it does? Yes! Finally! Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'll see you next week, and hopefully I'll have found one of those lucky pennies. Have a good night, Rams.